So looking at my comments, there seemed to be some confusion over the powers of our district courts and how our federal judiciary works. So let me just take a moment to explain some things. Like it or not, a federal district court judge, the district court judges are the trial judges, they're the lowest level judges, they have the power to issue orders that affect the entire country. So if they order, for example, the government to do something, it doesn't matter where they are, it affects the whole country. A good example of this is Judge Kaczmarek. Judge Kaczmarek is a judge appointed by President Trump back around, I'll probably get this wrong, 2016 or so, 2017, I don't know, in the first Trump administration. And Judge Kaczmarek is in the Amarillo division of the Northern District of Texas. And because of the structure of the Northern District of Texas, if you file a civil case, a case against the government, for example, in Amarillo, you're going to get Judge Kaczmarek. So it allows for judge shopping. And what's happened is, over the last 4 or 5 years or 6 years, conservative groups that want to get certain action, so for example, get the abortion pill banned, get government regulations rolled back, know that if they file their suit in Amarillo, they're going to get Judge Kaczmarek, who is a very, very conservative judge. Anyway, conservatives have been using Judge Kaczmarek in the Northern District in this quirk in the Northern District of Texas and in the way the laws work to use him to effectuate broad sweeping changes and rollbacks of government regulations. So even though it's Judge Kaczmarek, even though it's little old Amarillo, Texas, when he gives an order to the Biden administration, they have no choice but to follow it. Now, you do have choices, just like the Trump administration has choices. When the district judge in Rhode Island issues that order, so let's talk about the courts. That district judge in Ohio issues the order, you have to follow it. Now, what happens sometimes with district judges is they know the recipient of the order is going to appeal. So sometimes they will stay their own order. In other words, put it on hold pending the appeal, but they don't have to do that. They don't always do that. When you file an appeal from a district court order, the order is still in effect unless it's been stayed. When you file that appeal, it goes up to one of the circuit courts. So, for example, Rhode Island goes up to the First Circuit Court of Appeals. And let's say the district judge hasn't stayed the order. The Court of Appeals can choose to stay the order pending the appeal. They don't have to, but they can. But if they don't, the order